Hello and welcome to our introduction to the game of chess, one of the best games ever invented. So chess is a game that was came to Europe about 1,000 years ago. It's said to come from the Muslims, the invading Moors from North Africa. But before that, came from India, and before that, even some people say it came from China. It, as you can see from this picture here, it's a battle game, okay, and all the pieces on the board are meant to represent those pieces in those days. So we've got kings, queens, bishops, knights, rook, and our ever-loving pawns. Now in this video here, I'm just going to do the introduction. The goal of the game is to checkmate your opponent's king. So this is the black side, and there's our king there, and here's the white side, and there's the king there, and you're trying to capture it. So when you set up your board, you make sure that your queen is on her own color. So this is black, so queen goes on a black square, and this is white, and queen goes in a white square. The other pieces in the back row are rook, knight, bishop, rook, knight, bishop. Okay, and it's the same on all four corners. It's just these two pieces in the middle need to be set up properly. Queen on their white on their own color. And when you're situating the board, make sure that the bottom right-hand corner is white. Okay, first off, let's take a look at the individual pieces. The king. This is the only moves one space. The king cannot let itself be put in a position where it may be put in check at any time, okay? The king can kill pieces, but only if it's not putting itself in danger of being check, which means a king technically cannot kill a king, because in order to do that, they would have to move themselves into a position of check. So kings never can kill kings. And here's a little animation just showing all the directions the kings can move. Next up is our queen, second most important piece on the board, the most powerful fighting piece on the board. She can move any direction on the board. And she moves and she moves forwards and backwards, but cannot hop around like a knight can. I know this picture has the queen on a horse, but she does not hop around like a knight on the horse. Just a nice picture here. What else here? Next, we've got our image here of the queen, all the movement she can do. Okay, in a straight line, that's it. As long as there's no pieces in her way, okay? So for example, here, this arrow is just animation just showing all the places the queen can move. The queen can move the length of the board, but here this is a white pawn, so it can't move past that pawn. And here's a white horse, so it can't move past its own white horse. And there's an enemy piece, so it can capture that enemy piece, but once it captures, it stays right there. All right. And last thing I'll talk about here, actually, I'm going to stop the movie right here. So next video, I'm going to talk about the rook.